Hello everyone and welcome back to Planet Zoo, welcome back to Tiny Zoo on this wonderful hump day. Welcome to another episode of me fixing some issues, and also let's talk a little bit about this zoo. Now today we are not going to add another habitat, today we are not going to add anything basically, we are fixing some issues and we are going to prepare it for what I will call Season 2 of Tiny Zoo. Actually, I gotta say, I'm still overwhelmed by the success of this series. When I started this series, it was mainly for me as a new little challenge to play the game again and really focus on the word play in that sentence, and not design the game. However, it became a little bit of a mix and match of both things, you know, in here, but still. Today we are going to talk also about my second channel. If you guys are interested, please stick with me. I'm going to talk a lot about what has happened to this channel and what is going on in the future. There's actually a lot happened behind the scenes, and I'm going to explain in a little bit what, but first of all we're going to take a look into some of our things here. I should definitely go to the market where we have our animal. There you go. I think we did not have a female in there, right? So I put that into the koala habitat, and we're going to take care of all of our animals first. Dangerous fighting is gone. Oh my lord! Okay, so we finally have our lions to be sold, right? We're gonna have to check this first, because I think, you know, let's go first of all to welfare. Okay, Isaac is not doing well, but oh my god. Location. Can we just filter that with an exhibit? Yeah, well we can. That's good. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, there's another one is pregnant, so we can get rid of those, and now we can basically get rid of all of these. I have no idea. I guess by this time, guys, I really do know every scorpion name by heart because they have been there for too often. Okay, let's see if there's another one. Okay, we can get rid of one of the boas. I'm gonna get rid of the old one. Alejo is gonna go. What about these Brazilian wandering, I know, salmon pink spider? Yeah, well, we can get rid of these as well. Let's keep those two golden ones. What about the cockroach? Oh my god, they are all so big and everyone is in there. Okay, we're gonna keep that golden one, and is there like a silver one? No, we can keep basically these two then. Right, Watkins. Okay, we're gonna keep Celine and Embry. All these names. Okay, look at them. They're all happy, pretty happy. There's one about to die. Oh no, this is not about to die. This is infertile because I have the contraception. Okay, never mind then. Okay, let's have a little look what we do with the... Okay, first of all, let's send them to the trade center. We've done that, and then we can go into here and have a look about what's going on with the animals. So we've got Simba and we've got Ulufemi. I just gotta quickly have a look into the stud book and also the social... Oh, wait, no, where's this? Like captive birth parents. Simba and Taliba. Okay, so we definitely have to get rid of this one or get another female, right? So 8.5 years, that's still very good, and still he's got a lot of more babies in it. So that's fine. So I'm gonna release this one to the wild. Very nice, 472. This is what we need. So we fixed that issue, first of all. Vet research is done. I think we have to look also into mechanic research a little bit more. I basically forgot about this. We've quite a lot of mechanics. So let's go into aquatic theme as well. Let's go into some of the New World theme. That's also great. We're going to Australia, and we're going to go also in the Arctic theme and the North Africa theme as well. We don't even have that many workshops, by the way. I could actually put another workshop down at some point. Do I have another backstage area where I can cramp that in? I think this might be, but it's gonna have a bad influence then. Bad habits to you. You know what? I'm just gonna put this here. I need to fix that anyway. So let's put this down to staff facilities and workshop. Also, you guys, maybe you're wondering where the naming episode is. I said I'm gonna make like a live stream out of it, and I feel very good doing a live stream of this. Today, unfortunately, there won't be a live stream. This is mainly due to the fact that I had a very stressful week, which is because I have the last week at work. Don't worry, I didn't lose my job or anything. It is basically because I have 1 month off from beginning of next week, which is due to the fact that in Germany you can take like a parents month, if you will. So basically what that means is if you just got parents in the first 24 months, you can take 2 months out as a man. I mean, you could also technically take more months out if you are the one caring for the baby. So if my wife wanted to go to work, first of all, she could also take like only 3 months off and then go back to work, and I take basically, well, how long the money will take us, I should always say, but like officially you could take like 2 years, 24 months in total. You could also do longer, but then you won't get any money from the government, and the money from the government is basically also not really enough, at least let's say if you have normal standards. I'm not even talking about high standards. If you have normal standards, it is already quite hefty to make more than 1 year. Truth to be told, this is really not easy to handle. However, and this is the good news on this side, we saved some money for this. So it's not like we've been surprised by the amount of money that you would need for that. So we saved up, and we are in a good position to use these months together. So effectively, the next month is going to be me having no money and my wife either. So it's basically we both of us, we don't get money in this month. We did it on our own. Like we decided to do that on our own because I should type in plaster. Yeah, talking and thinking at the same time doesn't really work. But we decided this because then it's easier to keep her home for a little bit longer, because both of us, we obviously want that our little one has the best time, potentially as long as possible before going into the kindergarten. And so that's our target, to really keep her home as long as we can. And therefore I needed to prepare kind of a little bit of things. I did a couple more videos that will be released during the time when we will be away. I planned a couple of things. As you've seen, I had some sponsorships, which I'm always very careful with, because not only because I want to choose them wisely, also to deliver good quality for you guys, and I don't take all of the sponsorships because if they don't fit the channel and they don't fit whatever, I won't even take that. It's not about the money, but in this case, money was a little bit helpful, you know, and so I decided to take some of those, but I needed to just juggle it a little bit to make it go into the month of October, where I don't have any salary. So tax-wise, that's very clever to have it there, but that's just like a little side story why I needed to focus on some things, and hence I did not really have time to make room for making my Excel file and, you know, putting all of your names in. Long explanation for why I did not forget about you guys, honestly. So keep commenting what you want to be. If you haven't heard about that, you can become anything in the zoo. You can become a bin. You can become a trash bin. You can become a donation bin. You can become a bench if you want. So you can also become an animal, obviously, but I think all of the animals have been taken. You might be lucky with the koalas, though. I think no one has yet taken the koalas, so you can name a koala. You can also name some penguins. I think there are also some penguins open. Speaking of penguins, we should quickly fix that facility thingy with the water, because that's going to run us into some issues. This is not covered by that. Both of these water volumes aren't. I wonder where I can put this. I think I could put that in front of the window here. It doesn't make too much sense, but yeah, I want this to be connected. That's great. There you go. I hope it's far away from the people, like far enough, so that this looks good. So we're going to... yeah, that's all good, all nice and so, and then we're just going to put some bushes and stuff down. Let's quickly do this. But yeah, so I really hope you guys understand why. And as I said, you can also become a tree or a bush if you want, even though please don't make it too detailed for me, because it's a hell lot of work to find all these things. But yeah, no, just go ahead. I'll do that, you know, I'll take the work. But yeah, just in general, also, I'm very interested what you guys think about sponsorships. I will do something now, which, from my position as a YouTuber who has grown quite a bit and who can make some money out of it, is pretty stupid. But I will do it either way, because I just, you know, this is what I always keep saying, so I have to stick to that, obviously. I'm always completely honest with you. I think there's no point in saying something that I don't stand behind, so I don't like them. It's like, I like the money, don't get me wrong, and I like doing some of those if the game fits the channel, if the product, there will be a product soon, fits the channel and fits the storyline. It's all good, but I don't like seeing them. This is to be a bit more precise. I really am not the biggest fan of watching videos that have too many sponsorships. So every now and then, I'm totally fine with having one. There's no denial about that. It's totally fine. This is what people need to do. They need to pay the bills. It's all good. However, I have especially, and I won't say names, but especially in the space community, like SpaceX and stuff, I watch a couple of creators, like really some creators, that do videos on this. So I love watching those videos, and I've been following this for like almost 2 years now, the whole development around SpaceX and Starship and all these kind of things. And this is where I realized that, again, I loved watching some of those channels a lot because they were really informative, and they obviously also did some sponsorships, which, truth to be told, is no big deal. I find that totally fine because they need to pay the bills, you know, if they do it full time. That is totally doable and totally understandable. However, there's one thing I really dislike about this, and that is basically the fact that, oh, this doesn't work. I made a whoopsie here. Basically the fact that, and this is something very important also for my channel. I really want your opinion on that because I really need your opinion to either way prove my point or tell me the difference. I'm open to both, but what they did, in particular 2 channels I was watching, they had like 1 or 2 sponsorships, like Surfshark VPN, or like what else, like what else is there, like I don't know, there's a couple of gaming sites and a couple of other things like inspiration sites, and Skillshare is one of the ones. By the way, I like Skillshare. Skillshare, if you want to sponsor over here, tell me. But no, if you do this, it's totally fine. But when a video that is like 15 minutes of time contains over 6 or 7 minutes of advertisements or like sponsorships, that is not what I understand from a free video for people. And then obviously they ask you to become member to watch it without, but honestly that's like less than 10 minutes of content. So first of all, they are utilizing sponsorships that are paid already to bump the time up over 10 minutes, which is kind of ad money wise always still a good mark. I mean, performance wise it isn't, because shorts at the moment are a bit, you know, they are pushed, so it might make sense to make shorter videos and also claim them as shorts. That makes a whole bunch of sense. But at the end of the day, longer videos make more ad money. This is pretty simple. That's just the way it is. But yeah, as I said, it's kind of, for me personally, it always is a thing of balance. And I really would love to see and hear how you guys find this. Would you actually become a member to to not see the the advertisements, sponsorships? Like I'm not even close to becoming big enough to have that many sponsorships anyway, so don't worry about this. It's just more like a general question I have. So would you do that, or would you rather go and I don't know, have something more related to I don't know, paying money in terms of, yeah, there's like the super thanks coming soon, or like donations or whatever. I don't know. I really want to know what you guys would think about that, because I kind of feel the way that, yeah, I don't like it if it's too much. If there's like one sponsor and the video is sponsored by someone and you just have like a minute or so, hey, that's totally fine. You can either way skip it or watch it. I always hope that these products are great, that you really find a good deal in them, and then it's a win-win for both sides. You can watch your video free. You know, I as a creator would make more money and everyone is happy. You know, that's kind of the big deal about this, where I always think this is a great thing because it just has both sides integrated, and you know, these kind of things are always good. But yeah, as I said, there are a couple of things I thought about a bit more in the past, and I really would love to understand what you guys think. Can I just now click? Yeah, okay, and now I can copy. Okay, sorry. I was confused for a bit. So yeah, this was like one of the questions I had burning under my fingernails. Do you even say that in English? It's a German saying, but I'm quite sure that this doesn't exist in English. Anyhow, so we've done that. Let's check, by the way, before I tell you the story about my second channel, what is going on with the education. Let's guest education coverage. Okay, that area is all good. Well, it's okay-ish, I guess, but this area is pretty crap. Okay, so we definitely need some of these audio bubbles, audio speaker thingies, so we're going to put them in this area as well. And then we're going to talk about the next topic now. So I have a second channel, which is also, we can play the game now, which is, the channel is called CAMELTALKS. And CAMELTALKS is meant to be like a little podcast channel. I have, I think, 5 videos or so where I talk about different topics and, you know, a couple of things that hopefully are interesting for you guys. Maybe they are already, maybe they're not. I'm not really sure. You have to tell me, but I think I'm very happy about these videos. They were a lot of work, but they were also fun to do. And there was a bit of radio silence for a couple of months now, which, completely honest guys, is mostly related to the baby, because there's only so much time after that I can spend making content, and it's just natural that you do it for your main channel if you don't have more than enough time to make both. However, as I enjoy making those videos on the other channel so much, I was working a lot in the background on some concepts to integrate that and to do some other stuff. And the first thing, you guys, and this is the first time ever I'm saying that, I'm quite a bit nervous because it's a big thing, but I've done kind of a daddy's diary, if you will. I sat down and noted down my experiences and my feelings becoming a dad, and I will release these videos one after the other in the coming months. There will be 3 to 4 episodes maybe that are going to be during, like, the first video, which is going to be coming very soon, is the first year, like from getting to know that I will become daddy to now where she's like almost a half a year old. That is the first thing we do. And the second one will obviously be a bit more of a later stage, which goes a bit more the first year of the baby, development, the fears, the concerns. And the special thing about this, it's gonna be completely out of my view as a man, as a male, as a husband, as the one who's going to work, as the one who's living in a very, I would still call it a very conservative country when it comes to these kind of things. And I think it will give you a good insight in how it all, yeah, turned out to be for me. And I'm really hoping, please let me know in the comments, by the way, if you are interested in this kind of content, because, and if you have questions, put them down already, because I will still make like an outro for the first episode, so don't worry about this. I will still be able to change a couple of things. I obviously have recorded already a bit, just to make sure that I always have it in real time. But yeah, so this is what's going to come next. Then there will be also rather soon a video about the EV we bought, which is the Hyundai Ioniq 5, or it's like Hyundai. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm not in German, not in English. I have no idea how this brand is even named, whatever. So I have no clue. But this is going to be very interesting, because we decided to go on holiday with this car, and not only just a little bit. No, we will basically go to Spain with this car. This will be a journey, and I'm going to document that journey with the EV, and will give you the full insight on how a normal guy like me, just no big money, no crazy other cars at hand, no whatever, is going to basically, you know, go with an EV through half of Europe. And we decided to do that because the prices for flying at the moment is just insane. And you know, adding into this equation the factor of, you know, ecology and, you know, the overall climate situation, having an EV makes a lot more sense. And please, let's not talk about the situation about EV versus ICE car here, because there is a couple of things I will talk about in my video. So all the negatives and positives about both type of cars, the fact that there's a lot of misconception about what is going on in the EV industry at this point. I actually received a lot of hate already out there for having an EV. I was called like the one destroying the climate and stuff like that, because people are not really informed, and most of their information they get from media that is supported by, well, car manufacturers that still focus on ICE cars. And there is like undeniable official, highly scientific data on why EVs are by far the more clean cars out there, with a lot of caveats in there. So I'm already taking that as a little bit of a spoiler out of the video. There is still a lot, but we still decided to do it now, and I think it's still a good idea to do it now. For those of you who can afford, because it's still not the most easy and you know, affordable thing at this point, even though it became a lot more matched with the normal cars, especially in Germany where everything is more expensive. Oh, by the way, just recently the iPhone 13 was released, and there's one thing I wanted to briefly talk about because I just completely fell out of all clouds, all whatever. Another German saying, by the way, which I'm quite sure there is no English equivalent for that, but whatever. It's funny, you learn the German phrases by me being wrong in English. That's weird. But anyways, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, biggest version with 1 terabyte of data space, or like with memory space. It's like internal data space. Costs, if I'm not completely wrong, $1,629 or $599. Okay, but it costs 1,829 euros in Germany. If you count in or factor in the current exchange rate between the dollar and the euro, it's over 400 euros. 400 euros of difference only because of being in Germany. That is ridiculous. I've never seen it that heavy. I mean, I know that Germany, because of a wealthy country and blah, 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 and because people just blindly buy everything, they do this, but normally it's like maybe 5% or something, or 10%, you know. At this time, it's like ridiculous. It's like almost 25%. No, it's more than 25%. It's insane. It's insanity. And if you just go a couple of meters over the border to Austria, for example, which also has the euro, which also is very close to Germany, it is 1,629, which is still 200 euros for the same currency. I mean, what the frick is going on with Apple? What the frick is going on? And the biggest issue I have about all of that is not even the price. It is the fact that still everyone will blindly buy this thing. And you can obviously take the price and go down through all the variants of the iPhone, because it is kind of more or less stays true for all of the variants. So, oh my god, what are they doing? It's just like, why would you even do this? Is that stress? Social group and stress. Did you get the baby or something? I do have to do something about the artworks, by the way. I guess I will do the same that I did with the Fennec Foxes. I will basically make that like yeah, I'm not doing this now, but I should. Oh, can I? Yeah, I definitely should do this. And then can I just drag that all the way here, just to, yeah, that saves a lot of issues, I guess. They will definitely be able to escape here, so let me just pull that out. There you go. And we are going to rotate this just to make sure that they don't have that much stress. I really hope that this helps. And we're gonna do the same over here. Just erase that up. Wait, is that even... It wasn't, because I didn't have that researched. Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. Wait, I changed the pillar. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, never mind, guys. This is already the end of today's episode. We can just collect that thing. And I wanted to make it short, but I'm in such a good mood. I could go on forever, but this is too long. I still need to render that and go to bed at some point. So no, I'm not. But this zoo is coming together so nicely, guys. I'm so stoked about the future of Tiny Zoo. I definitely will still need your opinion on where to go, what to do, what ideas you still have. We've a couple of habitats left, and hopefully with the new DLC they will be filled nicely, which I think we can all assume that sooner or later it will be there, and I'm really hoping for sooner than later. But yeah, so this is Tiny Zoo for the moment being. We still need to do something with the entrance. I'm still thinking of running a little competition for the entrance. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments as well. I know couple of questions today, but since I know that people skip through the video, and I mean you who just skip to the end to see if there's something special, you skippity skipper, need some different hooks because you don't watch or listen to the whole video. You can tell me if you watched the whole video, but I still see that a lot of people don't. The watch to end rate is not like that high. Also, the sub to... Wait, how is there like a wording for that? The rate of people who have been subbed to the channel versus the people who haven't been subbed but watch on an ongoing basis is still pretty high towards the non-subbed people. So what are you doing? Why are you not subbed yet? It's for free. I guarantee you. You get free madness from my side. Okay, enough stupid talk. You see, I want to continue. It's getting dark now. We have to end. Okay, look at the morning glory. I will always find a reason to go on, so I'm stopping that here. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this little Fix It Up episode. I really hope you enjoyed this series as much as I do. Please, Leave a like if you do, to let me know that you do, and let the algorithm know. I know it, but let the algorithm know. And yeah, we're going to talk about this stuff next on the weekend, I guess. There will be the next episode, and loads of other cool stuff coming in the future, as I talked about. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good time. Have a good hump day. Stay safe, everyone, and have a good one. Goodbye.